Welcome back to the show. So, just like all the creators out there, I am constantly refining, redirecting my own process, and have recently refined and am refining some marketing flow with figuring out how to best batch create my videos, turn them into audio, and or record podcast episodes and batch them in more detail, and giving myself the freedom to do that. And one of my recent things is really focusing on having everything in alignment, from the email to the blog, to the video to the podcast to social media. And that way, every single day, every single week, I know, like, bada bing, bada boom, it's all flowing, like my marketing flow episode and a blog post, and or I'm delegating pieces to my virtual assistant to free up time. So, in this episode, I'm talking about from pitch to profit and how to turn content into cash. Let's talk real talk. Being a creator in 2025 and beyond isn't just about creating content or brand work with influencer marketing or launching your business sometimes. When I started creating content, I had no idea it would lead to the highs and lows of being a creator, of being an entrepreneur. I often say, like many people, that being an entrepreneur is like running around naked in the streets and being and becoming more and more vulnerable about your strengths, about your weaknesses, about where you get to coach, about where you get to create. And with that, consistency. So I recognized when those highs and lows and those mental aspects, would impact me, which is why automation and delegation is so important alongside paid brand deals, travel, content, courses, and long-term partnerships. So, step by step, I learned to go from pitch to profit and turn content to cash. And if you are a creator looking to turn content into cash, this is for you. On top of, in the blog post, in the link in the show notes, I have so many juicy blog posts and episodes that are linked to really, really help you dive in. And if you're really ready to go completely in, definitely check out my creator school and the preview at bit.ly/join creator school. So you are not just a creator, you are a creator CEO. And if you haven't listened to that episode or dived into that blog post, I highly recommend you do. So, the power of the right pitch. Your pitch is everything. Brands don't just pay for content, they invest in impact. I recently asked thousands of creators on a platform called Featured what they wish brands knew, and that relates to not only this episode but an upcoming episode on my show. So keep tuning in, and that blog post is live on my blog too. When crafting a pitch, I always focus on why I, as a creator, and my content aligns with their brand, where I create value and what problems I solve for their audience, and the ROI, aka return on investment, they may expect from working with me, both with earned media, things like reach, engagement, as well as clicks, impact, influence, and income. So, how to write a brand proposal, and that blog post that's linked within this one is also going to massively help you, along with my creator templates that I have alongside ClickUp and Notion, and the brand proposal specifically within Honeybook that'll help you manage and create it all as a creator. Pro tip: personalize every pitch. Yes, I use AI like a madwoman to create it like a boss. AI saves me 20 to 40 hours a week, and I'm not even exaggerating, slash I'm creating time with AI, which is how and why, like, so many people ask, A, how are you able to create so much? B, I always had that mindset for years, even before, to create and save time and create value and ROI. But AI has taken it on steroids. So brands get hundreds, if not thousands, of pitches every day, depending on the brand. So stand out by referencing specific campaigns, brand values, or recent initiatives in your outreach and where you directly align. I use Apollo.io as a decision maker tool, which is amazing. You may find it as a freebie in my creator circle and tools with my 75 plus tips, tools, and tech to create it like a boss. I share experience from 7+ years in influencer marketing as a creator, brand, and agency perspective in my influencer marketing free series, book, and course in influencer management that you may find at bit.ly/influencer marketing like a boss. So creator bundles, the 5 to 7 figure secret. My friends, if you are not bundling offers and or upselling into ongoing monthly deals with brands, you are missing out. One-off deals are great. I celebrate those too. Whether it's been things I've encountered and been paid for with Airbnb, with Amazon, with Google, but value and bundled content packages monthly with retreats, with remote work are where the real money is. Anytime I do a pitch, both on a one-off, I immediately in the same pitch offer the ongoing options. Anytime a brand has reached out to me on a one-off deal, even before I say yes to the one-off, even if it's a hell yes, I always ask for an ongoing deal, or I increase the bundle or offer to increase the bundle at a higher rate from what they initially proposed. Always. Closed mouths don't get fed. Ask, seek, and knock. Instead of offering just one sponsored post, I am always thinking long-term value with one, a multi-month, annual, and multi-year content plans. If you love this episode, you're going to love my blog and episode on $8 million for 30 seconds and why brands are ditching Super Bowl ads for influencer marketing. And in this multi-month, annual, and multi-year campaigns, I include blogs, emails, podcasts, courses, reels, Instagram, YouTube, potentially working with creators across my retreats, potentially integrating in my influencer platforms, exclusive brand partnerships within retreats, within events, within product or course integrations, business to business outreach, email integration, private and exclusive options. With that, exclusive and co-launch opportunities for courses and retreats. So multi-month is 1, 2, exclusive brand partnerships, 3, business to business outreach or email integration, 4, exclusive and co-launch opportunities for courses and retreats, 5, performance-based collabs, affiliate and revenue share, and this is usually as an add-on. And then number 6, access to my community, like my influencer platforms and or the influencers we have on board and or influencers we've worked with and or brands and other platforms where I create campaigns for influencers. So for instance, my brand deals include multiple content types like with Google, Amazon, and Airbnb. Later Media and Visa within 2025 even named me as a top 10 creator for 7 ways I create different. And recent pitches that I've reached out to me on a one-off was an immediate yes, like with a fintech company. Offer more than one post. So even if a brand is reaching out to you for one post, offer comprehensive campaigns, not just one-time content. Perfect example, I'm on a podcast. I will offer podcast integrations, emails, YouTube, blogs, reels, courses, AI-powered repurposing. That's a whole vibe. That's how I'm able to offer 20 to 30 plus shorts off of one long form video and repurposed content across 5+ platforms, 10 to 50x. Long form and short form content integration, strategic placements across platforms, access to the community, and then of course what I shared earlier, the multi-month, annual, and multi-year deals. I teach creators and brands this in my 5 steps to build your brand with influencers free webinar preview into the influencer marketing course, and that is all part of the Creator School if you choose to upgrade to the full Creator School experience. I work with brands as well as creator influencer management to help them negotiate deals. the money mindset. So many of us as creators and CEOs undervalue ourselves and our content. And especially as women, this is something we get to overcome. But think about it. Brands spend millions on traditional ads with little engagement. Hello, the last episode. Hello, $8 million for 30 seconds just for a 30-second slot that's not even counting the production and the talent. Your content has your heart and soul in creating content, community, conversion, and cash. I ask for payment and added value beyond. I no longer accept free offers or very, very, very rarely. I ask for added value beyond payment, such as access to the audience, features in their emails or social, a course co-launch opportunity, deeper paid partnerships, and the long-term collabs. My episodes and blog posts on creator CEO and creator roles with the creator to CEO, CFO, CMO, creator CEO, CMO, COO, and CFO will shift your mindset on content, courses, community as a creator. You have impact, influence, and income, and it's simply about unleashing it. Just this week in March 2025, I pitched a tech platform that reached out to me on a one-off with a quick 5-point bullet point list covering all these elements. Since I had a prior relationship, their response, I love all these ideas, leading to a 15 to 30 minute call to ensure alignment. And I sent a follow-up email with logistics, a 30 to 90 day launch timeline, some options, and next steps. Where in the world is Katrina Julia? Another pitch came through with the fintech platform I mentioned earlier in the episode. Initially, they wanted a free content creation package for working with an expert, which is valued at over $3,000. And I highly know that as an expert that creates as a CFO, as a CMO on a variety of similar platforms. And I also immediately applied as an expert on their platform because I hadn't heard of it before. I leveraged in my response my background as an MBA, a CPA, my experience in 7+ industries, in strategy, in finance, in marketing, and operations to showcase my value. I applied to the expert platform too and suggested a paid test, content integration from both sides as an expert and a content creator, receiving expert value, and multiple features in my blog, podcast, emails, courses, and retreat. Their response, amazing. Amazing. Connecting you with JJ for next steps. We'll have a conversation about your experience/needs and find the best way to work together. Boom, boom, bada bing, bada boom. Metric management. Tracking performance is key. I focus on quality metrics, content engagement, earned media, brand sentiment, and then quantity metrics, reach, impressions, conversions, and sales. Repurposing for content and repurposing for ads. Because when you see an organic piece of content doing really, really well, it's automatically telling you that that can be a great ad. I teach creators and brands 5 steps to build your brand with influencers, and I use creator templates and creator CRM within tools and tech like ClickUp, like Notion, that you can also check out on my blog, on my bit.ly, in the show notes, bit.ly/create it like a boss. So from content to cash as a creator, the 5 steps, perfect your pitch. Make it about the brand's ROI, not just you and your content or, what you charge for content. Number 2, offer more than one post. Multi-platform campaigns drive bigger deals and make you stand out. Number 3, charge for creation, not just content, especially if a brand is asking you to rush. Number 4, track your impact. Use metrics to showcase ROI and value, like reach, engagement, conversions. Number 5, build long-term relationships. Follow up, offer value, and nurture brand connections. From project management to creating cash to content planning, I've got you covered every step of the way. Side note, you can get amazing previews of my AI agents on my Gumroad at Miss Creator, that's also linked, as well as on my Shopify store, Creator Bestie. And so far, you get all my AI agents within the annual Creator School at bit.ly/join Creator School. So, as always, friends, remember, create, transform, and inspire, because you are born to. Drop a review for the show so I can shout you out. and tag me at Katrina Julia Fit at Fit Life Creation. Let's create it.